right, so welcome everybody. All right. What we're going to do here today is we'll talk a little bit about the order of things. I'll talk about the oath that Cadet Johnson is about to take. Right. Then I'll talk about Vaughn for a little bit. We'll publish the orders, and then we'll pin him with his rank. Who's going to be like parents? Yes, sir, folks. All right. So when I start publishing the orders, parents come forward and they'll put the rank on, and then we'll read his oath, and then the floor will be yours for marks. Sound good? Awesome. All right. So this ceremony is always near and dear to my heart, and I always really enjoy it. I always like to take a minute to explain it before we get into talking about the young officer that we're welcoming into the profession of arms. All right. What we saw up at Mikey Stadium this morning, where I'm reliably informed it was warm. I wasn't there. I didn't go for graduation, but I'm told it was hot. It was very hot. All right. What that was is that I like to think of that as the ending of something. Right. That is the end of the cadet career. That is the earning of the bachelor's degree. That is the accomplishment of 4 years of academic toil. Right. What this ceremony is about, in my opinion, is about the beginning of something. Right. And just as they've ended their cadet career, this is now the formal portion of the beginning of their of everyone's career as a junior officer. Right. This is where they enter the profession of arms, which is a term I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing at this point, right? Because it just gets drilled. I mean, even you guys, been here a year, profession of arms, right? But it really is serious, right? Few other, what, 22, 23? What's the question? How old are you? 23. 22. Sorry, I call you off guard. Forget. 22? 22. We're gonna go with 22. 22. Fine. Few other 22-year-olds are gonna be asked what we ask these guys to go do here in a couple months' time, right? And it's a big deal, right? And that's why I really enjoy this ceremony. I also enjoy this ceremony because it's personalized, right? It's individualistic. It's about the individual, not about the mass all graduating at once. So this is always a real special part. We're going to swear an oath here in a second. The oath is really important in that it's not to an individual, it's not to an office, it's not to anything other than the Constitution, right? It's to an idea. It's to the ideas that are expressed in that piece of paper, and that's unique among other service oaths throughout history. And so it's a really, really unique oath that we take, that you guys have studied, I know, ad nauseum in MX 400, but it's special and it's near and dear to my heart. All right, so now Vaughn in particular. I first met Vaughn about 2 years ago, right? Applied for Normandy. You were an alternate first, right? Yes. So Vaughn applied to go on the Normandy staff ride, of which I was the officer in charge. And we picked Vaughn to be an alternate, and we told him early. We said, if you keep coming to all of the meetings, you know, we had these train-up meetings, these classes. We said, if you keep coming, that's gonna, you know, I can't guarantee you a spot, but if a spot opens up, you're gonna be at the top of the list. And you would have never noticed that Vaughn was an alternate. Right? He came to every meeting, he participated, more so than some of the other cadets that we had designated as primaries. And he was heavily involved in everything we did. His passion and his enthusiasm shone through. And then as fate would have it, one of our other cadets dropped. And that allowed us to activate Vaughn. And once we told him he had a spot, there was still no drop in performance. There was still no drop in enthusiasm. There was still the same old Vaughn. The same guy that shows up and does everything he's supposed to do and does it with enthusiasm and vigor and does it thoroughly and does it with passion. Then we took him on the trip and killed it on the trip. He gave a great briefing at the top of Point de Hawk that we actually had to tell him to stop because he had gone too long. We were falling behind our timeline. But very thorough, very engaged, very passionate brief. And again, that's one of the things that stands out about Vaughn is his passion about things, his love for whatever it is he's doing. Right? Whether it's history, whether it's his role in the Corps, whether it's how you talked about fencing, when I gave you the time to talk about fencing and you got into it, it's that passion. And that's one of the things that makes Vaughn stand out to me, and that's what I remember when I remember Vaughn, is that passion and that love for what he's doing. There's plenty of cadets today that have graduated ahead of you in the ranking, right? But there's few cadets that I've met that can match Vaughn's dedication and his passion for what it is that he does. And so while there might be smarter people, there's always smarter people. It's always right. There might be people who are in better shape. There's always people in better shape, right? It's right, man. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. It's okay. I'm not smart as rock out there. But Vaughn's one of those young officers that I would, in a heartbeat, take in my company were I still a company commander. And you can't say that about everybody that graduated today. Everybody who graduated up the stadium earned their degree, right? They earned the ending. Not everybody who takes this oath, in my opinion, I would say yes, I would take that young man or woman in my formation. Not all of them have earned this, I don't think, but Vaughn certainly has. I'd take him tomorrow in a formation that I was in charge of. I think he's going to do exceptional. I look forward to crossing paths with him out in the force. So now what we're going to do, if Vaughn's parents will come forward, we're going to pin his rank on him. We're going to publish the orders, and then we'll go into the oath. Attention to orders. The President of the United States has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional abilities of Cadet Vaughn Weldon Johnson. In view of these qualities and his demonstrated potential for increased responsibility, he is therefore promoted in the United States Army to the rank of Second Lieutenant, effective 26 May 2018. Signed, Mark T. Esper, Secretary of the Army. Round of applause.
Have your hand.
Set. We good? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Vaughn Weldon Johnson,
Have been appointed an officer
have been appointed an officer
in the Army of the United States
in the Army of the United States
in the grade of Second Lieutenant.
in the grade of Second Lieutenant.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
We gotta do a mulligan. I messed that up. Erase those. Erase those. That's me. Sorry.